This is a breaking news alert.
Got some breaking news now. This is bad news. 40 Electoral College members are calling for an intelligence briefing before they cast their votes. Now, we reported on Monday that there was 10 who had signed on to a letter that Nancy Pelosi's daughter had initiated. Well, now, according to Randy DeSoto at Western Journalism, he does report 30 additional members of the Electoral College signed their names to that letter on Tuesday, demanding an intelligence briefing prior to casting their votes for president on December 19th. They report that 40 electors have signed the letter. All of them are Democrats, with the exception of one Republican. That's according to The Hill. Now, they state here, as reported by Western Journalism, a group of 10 electors requested more information on Monday, as we reported, about the ongoing investigation regarding what influence the Russians may have had in the presidential election. As we've reported here, the open letter was addressed to the National Director of National Intelligence, James Clapper, and the electors stated that they would need additional details before meeting on December 19th to formally vote for the country's next president. Christine Pelosi, yes, the daughter of the House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, is one of the electors leading the effort. Now, they state here that the letter reads in part, quote, "The electors require to know from the intelligence community whether there are ongoing investigations into ties between Donald Trump, his campaign or associates, and Russian government interference in the election, the scope of those investigations, how far those investigations may have reached, and who was involved in those investigations." The letter continues that we further require a briefing on all investigative findings, as these matters directly impact the core factors in our deliberations of whether Mr. Trump is fit to serve as President of the United States. Unreal. The letter concludes, additionally, the electors will separately require from Donald Trump conclusive evidence that he and his staff and advisors did not accept Russian interference or otherwise collaborate during the campaign, and conclusive disavowal and repudiation of such collaboration and interference going forward. This is unbelievable. They continue here that the campaign of Democrat Hillary Clinton is backing the effort by these electors. My friends, this is really unprecedented. Initially, I said, you know what, this is just, sour grapes. They are feeling, they're still crying over this election. But now, 40 electors, that is enough to completely throw this election into the House of Representatives, which, who knows where it would go from there. But what they're doing is they're casting a shadow of doubt upon the validity of this election. And what's the most shocking about this entire thing is that the hypocrisy of the left has been completely exposed through this entire exercise. As we have reported here, when it began, as you know, the Democrats forced and screamed, "Donald Trump, you better accept the results of the election. You better accept the results." Right? I mean, do you recall that? The fact that they were saying, you better accept the results, and it would be a travesty of this election if you didn't. And now here we have those very same Democrats challenging the validity, now going as far as to claiming Russian interference. It's despicable, and we're going to keep a very close eye on this. This is very dangerous territory we're treading into. I just wish this drama would end. We can move forward and forget this ever happened. Donald Trump is the elected president of the United States. Let's move forward. What are your thoughts? Comment below. Subscribe for updates. If you like what we're doing, give us a thumbs up and share this report on your social networks. For the Next News Network, I'm Gary Franchi.
You possess the power to impact the global narrative. Please share this report, and to get more videos like this, become a Next News subscriber by clicking the link below. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.